At the risk of sounding too commercial, now we'll go into discussing the reflector that I built. It's basically 1/2 inch foil covered building installation and cut about halfway. I have full plans for it in my Fuzzy Logic book, but anyway, it's a reflector that is very useful and beneficial because it's a hard surface. Material reflectors aren't quite as good because they flex in the wind. The FUZZYFLECTOR has 3 basic sides. One side, one entire side, both panels, is like a mirrored surface. If you can't get the mirrored surface from your hardware store like Menards, Lowe's, or Home Depot, you can use aluminum tape. It's not quite as reflective as the mirror stuff, but it's close enough. Then when you flip the whole thing over, you'll have one panel that has silver, and that's not mirror, it's silver, like aluminum spray paint, and then one side that's white, and I used white shelf paper for that. We'll start off this section on the FUZZYFLECTOR with using the white side. Because white is very subject to the inverse square law, meaning it falls off rapidly the farther away you are from it, we have to keep it pretty close. And this before and after shows how good it is. One more example. By the way, it's a low reflector, so it works best when people are low on the ground. If they're standing up, then you have to take some other considerations into account. An issue that I hear from a lot of photographers who work during the middle of the day is green casts. Well, you're going to get that if the sunlight is bouncing off of green grass nearby the subject. You can see that problem on the left. There's green on her neck and that side of her face and cheek, but using the white side of the reflector gets rid of that. Next, we'll talk about using the silver side of the reflector. Again, that's not a real shiny, it's not like a mirror, it's more like a polished aluminum. The silver side of a FUZZYFLECTOR works well when the light that you have to reflect is relatively far away. Not super far, but in this case it looks like it's about 8 to 10 feet away. And when you reflect good light, the color will improve drastically. And a ground-based reflector like this is perfect for subjects and poses that are low to the ground. One more example using the silver side, I put the reflector on top of a bush to reflect some sunlight back to the guy. Because on the left you can see it's very green and mushy looking. On the right we've got a nice direction and color of light.